Hey guys, Mega Average Gamers here, wikidsik, and I'm here with monksey.
Alright mate.
We're going to do a little commentary, a little rundown on talents and things in Mr. Pandaria. We're going to start with a warrior, as you can see on screen now. We're basically just going to go over the spec and the talents and things. So yeah, here we go. Without further ado, let's get going.
Let's get all specs up.
So first things first, go into the window. We've gone with arm spec. As you notice, this is all changed now. You've got your 3 specializations, and it gives you your core abilities for the class, for the spec in this window. So that's your arms one, fury, they're your main abilities, and protection, they're your main abilities. But we'll concentrate on arms for now.
I think we're going to do a spec to do a bit of PvP at first.
Yeah, so it's going to be more of a PvP-ish thing, even though I'm not wearing PvP gear. But anyway, on to the talents. Level 15, the talents you can get all revolve around charge. The first one is Juggernaut, that you can charge every 12 seconds instead of 20. The second one is Double Time, where you can charge twice before it goes on cooldown. And the third one is Warbringer, which also knocks your target to the ground and stuns it for 3 seconds when you charge. Now they all sound pretty good. My personal favourite is Double Time, because you can charge twice before it goes. It's still a 20-second cooldown, but you're getting 2 in. So you can charge within 5 seconds of each other.
I do like the Warbringer because of the knockdown, but like I say, the Double Time in PvP, it'd be efficient, especially going to
against
mages and things like that,
that can get out of your way, warlocks.
Absolutely.
Juggernaut does sound a lot more natural with it being a 12-second charge instead of 20, but
Double Time.
I think Double Time.
Double Time.
Let's go double time. Right guys, level 30, this all revolves around, it's kind of like a healing tree, this one. So your first one is in Rage Regeneration. It now costs 60 Rage. It instantly heals you for 10% of your total health, an additional 10% over 5 seconds. I believe this was changed in the latest beta patch. You can now use it while you're not enraged, which is an added bonus to this, because it used to be that you had to be enraged. It's on a 1-minute cooldown. The second ability is Second Wind, which is pretty much the same as it is on live now. Whenever you're struck by a stun or immobilize effect, you generate 20 rage over 10 seconds. And whenever you take direct damage, you have a 10% chance to regenerate 10% of your total health over 10 seconds.
Wow, that's all good.
So that's nice passive healing. The third one is Impending Victory. Instantly attack the target, causing 4,700 damage and healing you for 10% of your maximum health. Kill an enemy that yields experience or honor. Resets the cooldown on Impending Victory and causes your next Impending Victory to heal you for 20% of your maximum health. This replaces Victory Rush,
which I do like, but you're more in favour of the Second Wind.
I like the Second Wind. It's
passive.
passive. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about it. If it procs, it procs. It's a little bit RNG. It's 10%, so you know it might not go off.
Impending Rush is quite nice, you know.
Impending Victory, yeah.
Impending Victory, yeah.
That's right.
It's quite nice.
It is quite nice. It's a 30-second cooldown though. In Rage Regeneration's a minute cooldown, and it's like 20% of your health.
Second Wind for the win.
I think Second Wind because it's passive.
Yeah.
The next tree, level 45, is it's kind of all around. I don't know, slowing people down and stuff.
Yes.
So you've got Staggering Shout, causes enemies within 20 yards that are snared to become rooted for 5 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, that's on a 40-second cooldown. Piercing Howl. It's the same as it is on live. It reduces movement speed by 12% for 15 seconds, but now it's a 20-yard range instead of 10-yard range.
Yeah.
Disrupting Shout, on a 40-second cooldown again, interrupts all spell casting within 10 yards and prevents any spell in that school from being cast for 4 seconds.
Tricky one. Tricky.
If it's going to be PvP,
it's got to be that.
I think it's got to be Piercing Howl.
Yeah.
I don't think that's okay, but
oh, are you sure?
I think so. It slows everything down within 20 yards for 50%.
Right. Okay, well, we'll go with Piercing Howl.
Or you've got Staggering Shout, which if you've hamstringed someone.
No, we'll go with Piercing Howl because I like that. Yeah.
Piercing Howl. Maybe we should go into these a bit more.
Maybe.
Yeah. So Staggering Shout, basically, when you hamstring someone and proc this, Shout is rooted for 5 seconds, which is good. I don't know if it works off any route, but we'll try. If I'm going to go for that, because we're going to try that to see if it works off any route, any snare. The spell casting does what it says on the tin.
Man. I like that though. But
interrupts all spells within 10 yards.
I just don't like mages.
Yeah. The next one is
AOE.
it's kind of a bit of CC and it's kind of a bit of I don't know, something else. You got Blade Storm in this tree, which is the same as what it is, except it's 75% weapon damage every second for 6 seconds. Also, during the Blade Storm, you can continue to block, dodge and parry and are immune to movement impairing effects and control effects. You can still be disarmed and you can only perform shout abilities. So you can still get your battle shout.
Is that not similar to how it is now?
You can't block, dodge and parry, I don't think, on live.
Okay.
I don't think you can. The control effects and the disarm.
Yeah,
the disarm, you can be disarmed now and it stops it. I don't know if when you're disarmed it stops the attack. It says it does because it needs a melee weapon. So I don't know, but that's that one. That's Blade Storm.
Yep.
Next one's Shockwave. This used to be a protection only talent. Sends a wave of force in a frontal cone before you, causing 7,000 damage and stunning all enemy targets within 10 yards for 4 seconds.
That's nice.
That is on a 20-second cooldown.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
That should have been available to all warriors anyway, I think.
Yeah.
And the last one is Dragon Roar. On a 1 minute cooldown, roar ferociously, causing 17,000 damage to all enemies within 10 yards, knocking them back and knocking them down for 5 seconds. Dragon Roar is always a critical strike.
The problem with that is the cooldown on it is only
It's
1
a minute.
It's
ridiculous.
It's not worth having.
Now, I've used this on previous beta builds and for some reason it doesn't always crit. So
even though it's saying it crits.
I don't know if it's a bug or what, but in my eyes, I think if you're going for PvP CC, that's a bit of a gimmick to me. Dragon Roar, Shockwave's where it's at for PvP, man.
20-second cooldown, you can't grumble.
Stun for 4 seconds, it's definite. So we'll go with Shockwave. The next tree is kind of survivability. So you've got Mass Spell Reflection. Your Spell Reflection protects you from additional spell and protects party and raid members within 50 yards from a single spell for 5 seconds.
That's having a shield on.
You still got to have shields, yeah. That's quite a nice talent. Safeguard, run at high speed towards a party or raid member, removing all movement impairing effects upon you, intercepting the next melee or ranged attack made against them, and reducing their damage taken by 20% for 6 seconds. Replaces intervene. This is good, I think, personally.
Yeah, that's nice as well.
It gets you. It removes all roots and stuff, so you kind of, it's a get out of jail card. I like it. Vigilance. I'll let you talk about this one, Mike.
Right, this is
focus
your you what? What? Right, focus your protective gaze on a party or raid member, transferring 30% of the damage taken to you for 12 seconds. During the duration of vigilance, your taunt has no cooldown. An attack against the target causes you to become enraged for 6 seconds, which is, again, this is quite a good one.
Yeah.
I like the first part of obviously gaze on a party member or raid member and transferring 30% of damage to be taken to you, which is good protective.
That's good. If you're running with a healer, you just bang vigilance on them, and then 30% of the damage they take, you take, and if they're healing you, then it's not really going to matter. But they're getting a little bit of extra survivability out of it. Yeah.
So out of the three, we're talking PvP now. We're hoping for a pocket healer.
Now, I personally think all three are good.
Yeah.
Mass Spell Reflection for groups is amazing. If you 3s or 5s, for example, in arena, you take Mass Spell Reflection.
Without a doubt, yeah.
But I think, to be honest, I think we're going to go for Safeguard because we're going to be doing Battlegrounds. So that'll get us out of a lot of problems. So we'll go for that. We'll quickly go over the level 90 talents. We can't have them yet, so it's points going into too much depth. We've got Avatar. You transform into an unstoppable Colossus for 20 seconds, increasing your damage dealt by 20% and causing your attacks to generate 50% extra rage. While transformed, you are immune to movement impairing effects. And unfortunately, that's it, guys. Our time is up at the minute. Like and subscribe, and we'll get the other half of this video out to you shortly.
Yeah, but by the way, we're not at work, and that's right. Okay, guys, it's been fun.
It's been fun, indeed. Love you loads.
Love you loads.
See you later.